Hey everybody, welcome back to Fallout 76. Riles Biniles is here again. It's been a while, it's been quite a long time since we've done this, but I'm really excited to try to get back into the flow of things with streaming, with gaming, and everything in between. Everything with COVID going on, it's kind of the perfect opportunity to be able to work on certain gaming streams and everything going on. It has been quite some time since I played Fallout 76 specifically. The last time that I personally was playing was September 28th, 2019 at 2:17 p.m. I'm recording this on July 25th at 10:08 a.m. So quite a bit of time. The last time I streamed, which you can watch right here, is the Fasnacht Parade, which just got done a little bit ago. And it seems like the Fasnacht Parade, just like I was thinking way back when it first debuted, it was really solid. It seems like they improved on it this past year. Bummed that I missed it. Just was busy with everything going on with quarantine, with work and everything. Didn't really have time to fire up the PS4. I'm basically becoming what my dad wanted me to be. It's not somebody that played video games. So this is a big middle finger to him, I guess. I love my dad. I just wanted to say that because that seemed like the appropriate thing, and now I'm thinking about it, maybe it wasn't. But anyways, Fallout 76, that's why we're here. It has been a while. There have been updates. There have been updates to Nuclear Winter, which is the Battle Royale version for Fallout 76, jumping on the Battle Royale train, so to speak. We also have a ranking system. Here, we'll go to this. The Legendary Run. This is new to me. I haven't seen this before. I've seen it before as far as clicking on it, but I don't know what it is prior to that. That's why nothing came up. But this is what pops up if you open it up. Tutorial, 76 seasons, so I think just like with every PvP season, like World of Warcraft or Battle Royale seasons, whatever, it's basically that this is a limited time thing that you have to basically build up to. I don't necessarily know what the score challenges are, but I assume that it's something similar to getting the atomic points in the game. You have to do certain things a specific amount of time, you get points for it. So you complete daily, weekly challenges, you can get new rewards and claim the rewards on the tokens. So basically following the theme of Captain Cosmos with this, so it's a board game, and you can do this. This is actually kind of a nice little thing because it makes you feel like you're actually doing stuff to be able to get, it feels like you're actually doing stuff, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not just playing a game and then just playing it. There's points to reward it. Just like there's Battle Pass with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, is that you progress with the Battle Pass, you get certain points, rewards, currency, characters, etc. So it looks like it's kind of in that same concept. There's 4 chapters, I believe. I'm sorry, there are 3 chapters. I am a liar. But, so there's the Space Explorer Jangle's Backpack, for example. There is, Atomic Onslaught Armor Paint. What's the last one here? What's the Legendary Run Bundle. So basically a reskin to the Captain Cosmos paint from Fallout 4. So that's actually pretty cool. That's a nice way to keep people engaged, so I'm excited about that. Biggest update is Fallout 76 has NPCs. That's definitely one of the things that I feel like a lot of people complained about, was that the game was too empty. It didn't necessarily have a soul, because even though there were robotic NPCs, there were quest givers through holotapes and everything, it still felt empty because there wasn't just the NPC dialogue. So as a result, there is a completely new quest. There is a new gameplay for Fallout 76. So in the original release of the game, the goal was that you nuke the Prime Fissure, the Scorch Beast Queen comes out, you kill the Scorch Beast Queen, GG, game's over. Not necessarily over, it's like World of Warcraft rules where you beat the end boss and you're still playing. There's always stuff to do in the Wasteland. So in this one, there's two factions. There's settlers and there's raiders. Simple enough. Don't know anything about it going in, so really the whole point of this video is to see what's different. What's the same from the release and what's different now with all the updates, because there's been a lot. I've been rambling quite a bit. I don't know if any of this will actually make the final cut. If it does, I apologize. I appreciate you sticking around. We have been recording for about 5 minutes, so we should really get into it. So we are going to start. New character, just make sure I don't go back in. But again, the last time I played this was September 28th, 2019. It is July 25th when I'm recording this, so basically about a year's worth of time. And excited to see what happens. So I assume the intro is going to be the same. They wouldn't make a brand new intro for all the updates. I love this intro though.
War never changes.
I assume that's the overseer now that I think about it.
This great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now.
Like the one person in a vault suit, that would make sense at a press conference or a grand opening.
To Anchorage,
we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you.
I'm kind of wondering too.
The good people of America.
Is the person narrating
So
this? Is this supposed to be the newscaster from Fallout 4?
If the end does come,
Because that would make sense too, right?
our way of life will endure. But not everyone
Maybe
will
it's
be
just a
saved.
total coincidence.
Those chosen to enter this vault must
Technically,
be
it
our
could
best
just be a
and our
Vault Tech rep or
brightest.
something like that.
For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild.
That's one of the nice things
Not just
about
walls, not just
rewatching all this
buildings,
stuff.
but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself.
I really like this intro.
So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace.
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
if that
It's
is
like
not our
watching
destiny,
a movie over and over again.
war
You
must
remember
come.
like little details, like, oh wait, I
we
didn't
stand
notice that in the first
together,
time.
knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Yeah, what I really like about this intro the most is that they actually use the game modeling for the intro. I don't think there was really anything in the intro that really wasn't used.
Good morning, Vault 76.
Like for example, Fallout 4
This is
was
the
live action,
Overseer.
which is awesome. But
I hope you all
in this
enjoyed
one,
the party
you
last
immediately
night,
the second
even
you
those who
join
may
in
have overindulged
is you actually do stuff.
and overslept.
So all this stuff is going to be new. So I'm probably just going to time lapse.
But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough.
She done? I think she's done.
Today
Nope.
is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Heck of a party last night, eh, sir?
It's the morning. Have a great day. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that's the same.
Hello.
Oh,
At last. Today is your reclamation day.
This is different.
I bet you're just bursting your bolts to get out there and see the world.
Oh. Okay, this is new. Because of the NPCs, you can actually talk with people, so... This is my home, I don't want to...
It is endearing to hear how wonderful a job myself and the others have done maintaining the vault for these many months. But the food's all run out, and it's time to take what you've learned and use it. The kiosks have valuable information to help you thrive out there. Best get cracking!
That's really cool. Because any other time you talk to the
Each standout
Mr.
has
Handy's,
gear for you to pick up and
you
use.
would only, they would just make just random conversation. Okay, we are back in. Character is all made and everything. We're gonna get a bunch of quests here and everything lighting up. Discover the fate of Appalachia and its people. Okay, so it's acknowledging that. So the game is going to acknowledge that everything has been going on, but it's still a new game because everything has been going on, and there's all these updates. There's these new settlers and everything like that. One of the big things is, so in the beginning of the release of the game, it's go out in the world, explore Appalachia, etc., etc., etc. You would get access to nukes. Everybody's setting nukes off. Everybody's killing each other, despite the fact that, in theory, you've been living with each other for 25 years. Apparently, Dan, you got really sick of him leaving all of his dirty mugs outside, so you're like, I'm gonna kill that bastard. So, that's how that works. And now you got people, so you can take out your aggression on Dan towards somebody that maybe deserves it for a change, like a raider. But at the same time, nukes went off. If you use a nuke anywhere beside, like on an actual settlement or a building, you get a tape from the overseer saying, what the fuck, guys? This is bullshit. Why are you guys doing this? So we're acknowledging that Vault 76 fucked up a lot for Appalachia. So now with the updates, we're going in saying, okay, this is the Appalachia now. It's not a pure Appalachia coming out. At the same time, we are trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing. We're still playing the game normally. The intro and everything, I'm probably cutting that out, I assume. Most of that is completely the same. The Wayward is opening soon. All kinds welcome. That is, well, that has something to do with Wayward Souls. Where is that on the map? I'm going to change this because as much as I love being able to pull up the Pip-Boy, I do also need to see in a real-time game what is going on around me. Wayward Souls. Okay, so it's still the same mission. But it's now Wayward Souls. I think it was following the Overseer's trail or something like that. I did this before. Well, a robot named Pennington was waiting outside. It might know where the Overseer went or what's happening. So now I think this is basically saying, hey, you're in the game. There's been stuff going on. If you've just started, I'm catching you up to speed. So I need a weapon. Okay, so you still go downstairs. Before he would just tell you, hey, this is where the Overseer went. So we'll see if he.
Oh, sir.
Okay.
Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
Let's show history. Oh, that's cool. I like that, because now if you're like not paying attention, like, wait, what the fuck did he say? You can at least pull it up, and that way you're not like, I wasn't listening. And they're like, wow, I can't believe you said something like that. I didn't mean to. Okay, cool. So this is new, all new dialect. It's not just, oh, hey, can you go over there? I'm not going to really give you a choice. I I didn't even see two ladies, so...
Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening. But I'm not sure if she believed me.
I assumed it was just Scorch, but maybe it's actual NPCs. You sound like you think they're up to
I've
something.
been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth.
What's been
Until
going on?
quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out of the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to?
I like that they brought this type of dialogue back. As much as it's cool to have the voice actors for the main character to get a little bit of flavor, at the same time, I think a lot of people complained about the fact that what they liked about 3 and New Vegas and everything compared to 4 was the fact that you could really make them say anything in this dialogue tree, and you didn't have to worry about somebody having to do voice acting for X amount of lines and everything like that. So, and plus it seems like if it's not your voice, then it doesn't seem like it's your character. In this case, you're probably reading this to yourself or internally, and it's like, oh, I'm actually asking these questions.
Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right.
So in the I don't know if I think you still get the quest line because it's a personal quest, but you get all the holotapes from the Overseer, and one of them, she gets shot over by a bed and breakfast by mole men. I assume mole men based on how she's talking about them. Kind of seems like she kind of just falls off the face of the earth. There's really no confirm or deny of her being dead or alive, and then if you look down the line, it's like, is she alive? And it's like, this is the last we hear of her. She'll pop up if you nuke a place, and that's it. So, in this update, we actually get to meet the Overseer. She's actually one of the factions, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
Okay, so you want me to talk to some people. Wait, oh. Well, you made it seem like they were at the vault, but I guess maybe... Okay.
There's got to be a way in there. Maybe... Wait, a vault dweller? Hey there!
I have to go back quick. I think these two were dead initially. Yeah, they might have just updated them because I think there were 2 bodies like right outside the vault. Hold on. Nope, there's still a dead body over here. Okay. Yeah, this is our first responder. And I'm gonna take that gun from you if you don't mind. A pipe pistola. 6 bullets. Oh, shit. New building team created. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Uh-oh. I forgot to melee. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
What do you got? I like that they're like, oh hey, Vaultwaller, come over here and talk with us. And I'm like, oh wait, I think there was somebody dead upstairs. I have to go find them. What did you say about a dead body? What? Okay. Forgot what I was doing. Is there anything in here? Ooh, there was a suitcase. You know, I'll take that. Fallout, where the game requires you to be a hoarder. In normal life, that's bad. In this one, maybe maybe it has some useful resources. Okay. So these are new characters. But I think the responder had a flyer talking about, hey, we have to get into the vault. So now that they have actual NPCs, it's kind of the same thing. So I could be totally wrong, but I don't know. Anyways, who am I talking? Am I talking to you? Hi.
Whoa, whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you.
I mean, you didn't
You
shoot
came
at me,
out of the
so.
vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
Nah. You know, I was like one of the last people. It's kind of empty now. Sorry, I'm kind of a late sleeper.
Son of a bitch, we missed our chance. We really needed that. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? A new bar down the road.
Hey, you just
So
came
this
out of the
guy
vault. Have
told
you
us
heard of this
that-
one place?
After you gave him the last of our caps.
And he said that inside that vault is the...
No.
You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
See, when I have those conversations with myself, I at least have show history to show what I was missing while they were talking. Yeah, you know, have you heard of the Wayward? You know, like, you came out of the vault. Have you heard of it? You probably heard of it, right? No? Maybe? The big one. Oh, yeah, it's totally in there. Tell me about the bar.
The Wayward is what passes for civilization in these parts. It's got people and booze. A pretty good place to get information, too.
That's all that qualifies for civilization. You know, we got people, and we got booze. Is it civilized? Oh, yeah, I just told you why. What's the big
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
treasure?
Well, yeah. There was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know what was in there?
Listen, lady.
Told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose.
Now I'm wondering.
Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Yeah, tell me about this treasure.
Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Okay. These are new
Monsters
characters.
or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them. If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point.
So the mission is still the same, is that we're trying to find the Overseer, just like with Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, you're trying to find somebody, so that's the plan.
They sent you out here without a weapon? Be a quick trip trying to do this unarmed. Here.
I got the machete. Nice. Tell me the
About
area.
Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able
It's
to
real
piece
subtle,
together,
but
the area
when they're
got hit pretty
talking,
hard.
if she talks,
Not long after,
everybody else blurs
well,
out. If she
those
talks, everybody
things
else.
showed up.
Oh, that's cool.
The Scorched.
It's really,
They're
really subtle.
merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire.
So the Scorch are still a problem.
We both came over from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. And the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. But it's better than where we've been.
Oh, like that everything is just worse. Like, oh yeah, you know, we came from Missouri. Oh, just horrible here. I mean, like, you guys got it bad here, but this is a cakewalk. Okay, then why are you struggling? Why are you getting conned into treasure and you're losing your money. If you're so tough, I mean, you're tough, but doesn't mean you're smart, obviously. I better get it going, because you guys are kind of current my style.
Watch yourself out there.
Don't tell me what to do. I like this. I like that there's dialogue now. I like that I can actually talk with people. I really do think that that was, like, part of the... don't mind me, I'm just gonna take all your stuff. That's okay. Like, I mean, there was NPCs in the game, and I really tried to work with it. Like, there's an NPC in the top of the world named Rose, and she's definitely like one of my most favorite robots on the planet. But there's only so much dialogue she has. It's not like you can just kind of randomly talk with her about stuff or hear her talking randomly. Like, she has a radio station, but it doesn't broadcast any music. Speaking of, there is a radio station now, Appalachia Radio. Let's actually... So there is that. I don't know what this Brotherhood broadcast is. That's encrypted broadcast. This is PvP. Okay, so all that is the same. Well, that's not the same at all. Probably use the machete. So I have to go to the Wayward, opposed to trying to find the Overseer. Oh! Why did that scare me? Give me your steel scrap while I pick apart your friend. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna work on my stamina. Same thing. Ooh, a body. Dude's gotta eat, man. Take that. Can I make a bony stew? I do like in the game that everything has, like, there's a little bit of, like, a time element. You can't just let food sit in your backpack for days on days. Like, why would that not expire? And I know that there's a bad rap about, like, with Fallout First, that, hey, you can get a refrigerator and you have to pay for it and all that stuff, and it's like, or you just eat the food properly, or you just... Hey, we'll take some on the vodka. I think people like to complain just for the ability to complain. If you don't like it, that's fine. Nobody said you had to. Where are we running off to now? My guy is out of stamina. He is not wasteland. He's not in wasteland shape. What's wasteland shape? It's like ring shape. What's ring shape? You're asking too many questions. He's hurting.
Don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it hard to see.
See, this is nice. The fact that there are NPCs and just making, like, observations about the wildlife, that it makes it feel like it's a lot more full. Like, I mean, I think the whole point in the original release was that the only humans were the characters, but because they made that announcement and
It's
everything...
hard work making a living out here.
I'm having a monologue, leave me alone. I mean, really, I think the problem that Fallout 76 had was literally the fact that they said there are no NPCs in the game, but then there's a bunch of stuff, there's a bunch of quests that will say, search for survivors, and it's like, spoiler, there are not going to be any survivors. But if they would have said, maybe there are, maybe there aren't, you would keep looking, you would keep trying to find one, and you wouldn't find it. But at least you would know, maybe there is, but probably not. I don't know, that was one of the things, is that they kind of told everything right away.
Just a mist makes it harder to see.
Yeah. Gotta prepare for even more settlers moving in.
Hi.
Hey, a fellow camper. Gather around.
Hey.
Do you fancy yourself a cook?
You know, I cook some... Is burnt considered cooking?
It's a start. Maybe you could use one of those recipes? I like to share some cooking secrets with those I meet. Here, take this recipe.
See, that's nice. That's a nice little thing. It's just they're complaining about surviving, and then it's like, oh hey, are you a cook? Ghoul's note. Okay, so these are the survivors that turn into ghouls. Let him know that it's okay for them to be a ghoul. Am I getting in trouble for...
If those raiders come snooping around, you're gonna regret it.
Oh, I don't have bobby pins.
Oh, I'm all out of water.
Yeah, because normally you just run into this place and it would just be a cabin, but now there's people in it trying to make a living and everything, so it seems like there's a little bit of life in this, so I'm good with this. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna make some Mylark stuff.
Out here, we don't have the same protection as Foundation.
Finally, a nice day.
See, I like this. I enjoy this. It makes me happy. I mainly just don't want to worry about losing that stuff.
Need some new clothes.
That's a nice touch. I definitely think that just in that one experience that this update will definitely be a lot better. And I know, I've only been recording for a little bit of time here, so it's hard to be like, oh, that's my first experience with NPCs. Oh man, just 11 out of 10. I mean, you can't really do that, but at the same time, I think that that's definitely a good step in the right direction, because otherwise you walk out the vault and you basically just kind of follow the Overseer's trail and listen to holotapes and everything. And it's really quiet, it's kind of empty. I mean, you're playing with your friends, but if you don't have friends, well, that sucks for you. This is new. This bridge was here, but this wasn't here, I don't think. I haven't played in about a year, but I don't think this was here. I think it was just the bridge. And then Overseer's camp is out this way. Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, I still do this stuff. Craft a weapon. What did I make? Like a hatchet. Modify it. The tricentennial paint. Craft a piece of armor. Nice, I still have all my stuff. Oh, did that count as armor? Okay, I'll take it. Ha ha ha! This outfit makes no sense, but it's Fallout and it's my style. think there's any holotapes in this one. No, but yeah, because you would loot these caches, and it would be like, hey, this is what a camp is. I'm leaving mine here. I know I'm breaking protocol. Read that. That's mine now. Well, I think I took it, but now I can learn them, which is nice, because then I can know which ones I... nice. That was one of the other things, is you would just get a bunch of stuff and you'd be like, wait, don't I know this recipe already? Or all junk. I don't know if they're... Okay, so obviously they're advocating, okay, you've done this area, but now you have to go to the Wayward. So this must be a new building. Oh, this is definitely a new building. There was no sentry bot over here. Are you friendly? Oh, it's a cow sentry bot. Hi, Bessie. Moo. I know, I've seen a lot of sentry bots do a lot of things, like be captains of pirate ships and overall just giant assholes, but I've never seen one that's a cow. You know what? Best game ever. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10, actually. 12 out of 10, Fallout 76 now is a cow sentry bot. Okay. Hi, friend.
Name's G-Day, by the way.
Great. I mean, I saw your name pop up here, but it's actually good that you introduced yourself. Just in case, you know, because 9 out of 10 times when I introduce myself to people, my name doesn't pop up next to myself, which is interesting.
They issue you one of those camp things?
Team only interior, private
Vault-Tech's
area
got
that
some
is unique to
nifty
your
toys.
character. Only you and your teammates can be in this interior. Friends and strangers can't join you. Okay, so basically this is... So it's kind of like the camp, except more like private, so... It's your own private area, I guess. Progress is saved less frequently. Yeah, so this is brand new. Make important story choices that have large consequences. Progress is saved less frequently while in the soul interior. Be sure your quest has been checkpointed for you. Okay. I was about to say, is like, am I just gonna go in? But I guess if it's a completely unique interior, it has to load in. So you can see some of my screenshots, like Mothy Boy. He's the best boy. I like that my first train of thought is, oh, yeah, I can take this.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
Hi.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
Okay. Now we got these stat checks again. I'm no gun expert. Wait, do I actually have luck on here? I assume so, because that says I don't. I'm no gun expert, but is there supposed to be something stuck in the barrel like that?
What are you... Shit. Jammed. Fine. But none of us are going anywhere till I get what I want. So just start talking and we can all go about our...
I told you it was gonna end badly.
Oh.
Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice.
He's a girl.
I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
That's Mort. She's Duchess. Okay, I don't even get a gun from him? Okay. I need to check that because I feel like I didn't have a charisma check. Oh, you got luck. Ooh. It was a good thing I ate that. I mainly ate it so I didn't spoil. So I have luck too. So I mean, really, I just went out and killed him. So, nice. I like that they brought that back too, because it makes it feel like all your stats have a point besides just you need X amount of cards. So, hi, Duchess.
Huh. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
I like that too, is that 9 out of 10 times it would have been, oh hey, first round's on me, added. They wouldn't move because of the technology, but she literally went down, said, oh, you know, okay, cool, yeah, this is on me. Boom.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
I think Crane was the person that the two people at the vault were talking about, too. I'm looking for...
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp
That's
across
where
the
it
way,
is.
though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could
That
do
makes
for
sense,
me
because
in
they
return.
wanted you to go to the Wayward. So so I assume this is going to be the tape from the camp. But this is good because it's right next to the Wayward. So instead of just looting it immediately, it's, oh hey, you know, somebody found this. And that makes sense too, because in the log, it's Overseer's log. I should say it's actually a direct log because you shouldn't have been in here. So that way it makes your character unique to the story of, oh yeah, you're the one that the Overseer's talking about, because she left that message in theory because she knew somebody's going to come find her. Somebody's going to be curious enough, so it's just like, hey, you know, if there's a dweller asking for me, we're cool. Like, I know that they're not trying to hunt me down. What am I doing?
Just agreeing to lend us a hand in a little diplomatic intervention.
Do you mean killing?
See? That boy we put down?
That boy.
He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off. So I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
I don't have the resources. I'm going to send one person fresh out of the vault to kill all of them, and I know you're going to get the job done. What? How much are you paying? I'm paying you the tape. Why did I send you
Primarily because your security, other than me right now, are one former contractor and a robot that has no guns and thinks it's a cow.
Yes.
To not put too fine a point
Bessie.
on it.
Bessie's my friend.
So I could absolutely use another set of hands if you're willing to lend them.
I like too that they do the full-on Zoom topic, but when there's two people involved, then it turns into a two-way conversation. I want to hear the plan.
Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Oh, Salisbury steak? That's always got me running in the vault. Oh. See, like, you can get a voice actor to say all this stuff, but, like, what if you want to update something down the road or make an update? It's like, technically you save more money just doing this, so... But at the same time, imagine it's like, oh... Like, just hearing the disappointment in somebody's voice. That's what my mom did for my birthday parties. Oh, I guess no one came to those either. That should be like charisma -1. Holy shit. Assign?
Bingo. Exactly what I'm thinking. Just give me 1 second.
See, and that's cool too, is that like we're technically having this conversation, and then she's making all this stuff.
I just want
It's
you to
not
know,
just, oh, I think I
architecture
have
ain't
it.
exactly my forte.
Inventory added. You didn't
Huh,
move.
not half bad. So what I have chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap.
Was that a bear
You
trap?
just need to build
I think
it,
it's a bear trap.
power it, let the radio transmitter in there bring them in, then track down their boss and convince him to leave us alone. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
I kept skipping all those classes, actually. I can't read. No, I actually can't read. I was trying to, kind of joking, but I think it went over your head. Too smart joke for you. Sure.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, you know I'm gonna take it.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Now, you'll probably need to pick up some materials, too. Wood, electronics, copper wiring and the like. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in...
Yep.
Self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
And there's the score rank. What did I just get? I got how do I monitor my score rank? It's probably continue playing. No. Challenges? Yeah. So now you get scores for doing this stuff. So you level up, you get 1,000 points. So it's basically just like you would be doing for the atoms. It's just that instead of daily and weekly atoms, now you just get it for doing all this stuff. So, okay. That's fun. I mean, that kind of makes it feel like it's worth playing the game, especially if you get more rewards instead of points for rewards, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I like that. Because, yeah, because before you'd go out of the vault, you'd see the Overseer's camp, learn how to make a camp, you get here, this is where the responder area is, and I'm sure we'll get to that in a hot minute. I like that it's kind of a, hey, we're building stuff, and if people want to join in, this is where we do it, because you could do that with all these other events, where it's like, hey, Enclave is here, and we're trying to repel anybody from destroying this stuff, so, but yeah, I assume, yeah, so.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but mutated animals, haywire bots,
Hey, what are you doing in there?
no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild
cleaning.
in what I can confirm is
I don't know if you guys know this,
hostile
but
territory.
I need materials.
Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash
So normally
box,
you loot
the
this out of that
workbenches,
Overseer's cache.
all built with the
But that's a nice way to tie this into the
need
new
a home
building,
base
is that
out there.
you have to go to this new building,
Construction
and
and
it's,
assembly mobile platform
hey,
is designed to
cool,
give you
so yeah, you're gonna need
Just add
this,
resources,
and here's
planning,
this, and here's the quest that we're gonna give
and
you.
a little elbow grease.
Gonna
When you
keep
move
you on
your
the main
camp,
path
everything
initially,
you've
but
built is
then
stored,
we are
ready to
gonna
be placed
say have
back
first
down in the
contact
new
with for the
area.
Overseer in Flatwoods.
Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar
I
territory.
like this. They made changes, but they didn't like just say it's a brand new game. It's still familiar to anybody that's played it, but
advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia
it's
for
basically,
myself,
hey, cool.
I need
So
to make
here's all
sure
these
every
things.
resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there.
So
this is the Overseer, signing off.
Initially, in the release of the game, and even in the beta, it would have been, okay, this is where I'm going now. Come find me here. Oh, now I'm at this other place. Come find me there, etc., etc., etc. With this, it introduces the new building and the new lay of the land and everything, and it does it in a smart way. So it's still keeping all the original files and the original point of the mission, but it's adding a few bumps in the road, I guess. You get to meet. This is the first time really meeting a ghoul. There is a quest in one of the I can think in like the Savage Divide or something that you can find traces of ghoul settlement, but obviously they're all dead because NPCs didn't exist.
Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now, because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you?
You said something about tapes. You killed that man. Yeah.
Allergies. Learned the hard way. I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry.
Gold, that sounds cute.
Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now, you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized. Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. All right, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this sets all the info I dug up about that. All I'm asking is you give them a listen.
Sure.
You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about? Some other time then.
Is Mort basically like Moira from Fallout 3? Like an eccentric quest giver that kind of is doing their own thing, but it probably leads to disaster? Because if so, I'm all for it. I'm curious too, because there, like I said, there is a quest later in the game where ghoul settlement is wiped out by, I think it was the people of the Free States, and I'm curious if quests like that are scrapped now, or if it adds the idea that, hey, there was a ghoul settlement, can you go figure out more about it? And then it's, well, sorry, they're all dead now. There's probably ways to introduce quests that otherwise were introduced by holotape and everything. Bessie. Bessie.
Tactical report. Bessie, threat assessment. Bessie, initiate combat protocols. Good. Whew. God help us if those ever start working again.
I want to know Bessie's story. How did Bessie get programmed into a cow? What's in here? What was they doing?
Son of a tiny fisted rat built it. Oh, wait a second. The thing is on. Hello? Hello. This is Mort McCoy. And welcome to the first of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today we're talking about your camp. Now, former Vault resident or someone who killed a Vault resident, let's start off with the basics. Placing your camp. When plunking down your camp, C-A-M-P, that's an acronym, for the first time, remember to... Crap. Where did I... Remember to take the lay of the land. Consider the grade of the terrain, general defensibility, and proximity to your surroundings. Could that cliff edge be used to protect your flank? You bet your chops it could. Once you found the perfect spot, it's time to move on to the best part of working with your camp. Construction! Construction can be an intricate process, so a steady hand and an eye for detainment, details, damn I had to get that, an eye for details are a must. You should take a moment to familiarize yourself with the camp's pattern, intuitive construction interface. But don't worry, we'll cover construction in gory detail in the next of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. So long. Come on, what's that?
I like this. I like that there's new tapes and it's kind of the... And for most people, it's probably understanding enough to figure out how to set up a camp and everything. But it's nice to have somebody that is like, hey, if you really don't understand how to do this, this is how, and we're going to make it fun because here's this eccentric ghoul that doesn't know what he's doing. I love the idea that was like, now, former vault resident who has this camp that you got it out of the vault, or the person that killed the vault dweller and now is like, what the fuck is this thing? I like that. I like that they're just like, hey, it's the Wasteland, baby. Maybe you're the original owner of this camp. Maybe you killed the original owner. I'm not judging. I'm just here to tell you how to do things. Number 2.
Hello, dedicated listeners. Welcome back to Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today, in this second tape, we are talking construction.
Yay.
Now, the first step of construction is... Wait, what? Is that soda? Soda's red, right? Wait, oh. Electing. First, electing what you're going to build.
Squirrel.
Once you've made that election, it's just 3 easy questions to construction success. 1. Is the location I've selected going to work for an object of the size and shape I'm building? 2. Have I read the schematics thoroughly? And 3. Do I have all the required materials too? Who the hell bled on my notes? Saul! If I find out it was you, you're gonna bleed on...
Who the hell?
Short on materials? Loot the local junkyard, mills, and warehouses for parts. Missing a critical schematic? Your local vendors might have just what you're looking for. And on that note, this has been Headmaster Mort's edutapes. See you again soon. Solomon, so help me, this better be dead. Where are you hiding?
Oh, I can't read the Pip-Boy while I'm sitting. That's Rookie game,
Welcome
4 out
back,
of 10.
lovely listeners,
Shut
to
up.
Headmaster Mort's final tape in the camp series, Powering Your Camp. After listening to the second tape, you should already be well trained, enough to build a generator. If you haven't yet done so, I'll wait. Screw it. Alright, I'll assume you nailed it. Now, generators are the heart of your camp power system. Once your generator is built, all you need to do is connect it to the object that needs power with the wire. Though, be aware, your wire will need a clear, unobstructed path to establish and maintain a direct connection. Some objects, however, like simple light bulbs, do not require a direct connection. All you need to do is run a wire from your generator to a power pylon. Place the power pylon near your lights, then voila! Let there be light! Well, this has been Headmaster Mort's Camp Construction Holotapes. Please check back with Headmaster Mort himself at the Wayward to learn more about his other exciting courses, including Mort, can I still eat this? And mutations. Am I a monster now? And thanks again for listening. Ha! Nailed it.
Oh wait, I need to actually. That was fun. I like that. Build quest. Crane treasure hunt is open for business.
Location synchronized. Preparing broadcast pulse. Error. Relay system connection required. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal. Target marked.
Load broadcast tape in a radio tower and activate the connection. Oh, is it any? Okay. Let's do that quick. I'm assuming it could be any broadcast tower, but this is the closest one. So they're like, hey, I mean, if I were you, this is where I would go. Automated alert, that's about a Wendigo. It's coming out in the woods, man. It doesn't like noise. It's killing us. Oh, shit! I was so used to the fact that there was life now that I was just like, oh shit. I fucking jumped whole buckets.
The responders need you.
Oh my god.
Visit the church in the
Almost had a heart attack for a second.
It's now that the world has gone to shit, the rich gonna be poor?
How about you? Have you read them before?
What?
I have a few spares that I scavenged.
I like to escape by reading The Unstoppable. You want it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hope you enjoy.
That's nice. That's a nice thing. Just random people giving you stuff. It's all about the community. It's all about Mr. Farmhands going haywire and shooting you while you're in your own little world, and then it's like, oh my god. Watch, I'm gonna get here and it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to get the tape at the Wayward. Okay, I didn't didn't ask for it. Oh, scorched. Hiya! So scorcher still things. Still got leaders. Take all your stuff. Yes, I am alone. But I am kicking your butt. It looks for the most part they fixed the models on the Scorch. Like, some of them would be shooting rifles that are like half broken. It's like, okay. I don't know how you're doing that, but you do you. And normally these would just be used to requisition supply drops. There's some fighting going on outside. Load hull tape. Broadcast tape. Activate.
Remote connection established. Initiating broadcast mode.
I can go back to my camp. That's not how you do that. I said I can go back to my camp. Fast travel.
Whoa. You're not Crane.
No, I'm not.
What the hell's going on here?
Riles Biniles is the name. Tell me or I'll eat your eyeballs. You know, I'm kind of full, actually.
Crane found the treasure. Holy shit. Where is he? Probably not much more than you. He came to Appalachia not far back, hunting for the same treasure. Last time I saw him, he mentioned something about an abandoned storage facility. He'd picked up some deep. Now, your turn.
Well, I don't want people going to the Wayward.
Fine. I'll find Crane myself. Thanks for nothing, prick.
You're welcome. Bye. Have a lovely time. Yeah, I don't want to tell them to go to the Wayward because the whole point is to get the Wayward to be left alone. So we want to avoid drawing more attention. Hello? It seems like... Oh, hi. I was about to say, it seems like there's more people.
Crane! This it? Thought you were some kind of big shot. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this... Where we're camped? Okay. It's... No, you first.
No, you first.
No, you first.
Oh, I can do this all day.
No, you first.
No.
No, tell me what I want to know.
You know, you could have already told me, and then no, you first.
Okay, fine. We're at the West Virginia Lumber Company, okay? There. Now tell me where the hell the treasure is.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find the treasure some other way. Because you are dead!
What did I do? Besides annoy you and waste your time. Also, my microphone's in the way of my health. Oh, shit, I died. What a fitting end. Like, just as it was like, oh, I can't see my health, it's because my microphone's in the way. I've come back from the grave. And I will kill you. Don't touch my sign. Good start. I tried to kill people with machete, that doesn't work, and you know, died. I'm gonna store all this stuff here quick, and then I'm gonna tell her what I found. Okay. You'll never believe what I found. It was bullshit. No, I actually found information. But it was bullshit how I had to get it. I did unspeakable things. Like annoyed someone to death. Like I annoyed them and then I killed them. So, same thing. Hey, look what I found.
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding? Fantastic. So that's where their boss will be. You just need to...
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Oh, I have some tapes,
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them. There's no skin off my cheeks. You change your mind, I'll be here. Anything else you wanted to know about this family and this scrapper?
We'll talk about that later.
There's no skin off my...
I thought I could talk about the tapes. But I'm going to end this episode here. Nice little introduction back into Fallout 76. Really like the fact that the NPCs are implemented in a way that still makes sense to the original plot of the game. It kind of basically makes it an alternate timeline. So instead of the straight road, it's a little bit of a swerve back into the main road. So I'm curious to see how the rest of it goes. I like that there is a little bit more of a quest besides the literal just finding the Overseer, because just like with any other game, it is the main goal is to find the person that you're trying to find, but there's obviously going to be stuff along the way, like finding a bar that needs to be left alone, and you need to help them in exchange for information, etc., etc. So, really liking all the updates with Fallout 76 Wastelanders, and definitely will be doing more of this, but we are going to leave this here for now, and then we will pick up another time. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to drop a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is a new channel for the Riles Biniles page, so we are trying to build this from the ground up, just like in Fallout 76 with Reclamation Day. We are building our new channel with the camp. Anyways, yeah, so let me know what you think. Any comments? What do you think about Fallout 76? Have you played the new updates? Do you like it? Does watching this and seeing the interactions makes you want to get it yourself? What do you think? Let me know, and we will be doing more of this in the near future. Wish I could play that good. I could if I actually practiced or had a guitar. That would be helpful.